What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Double Dragons. I got my co-host with me here, Otaku. If I could get the cursor to go to his. What's going on?
What up, Bromy?
Not much.
Oh man.
Well, you just got your power back, so just how I was a couple months ago.
I know,
So
right?
yeah,
It's like when we started, you were going through
yeah,
the Milton power outage.
yeah.
And we don't get hurricanes or anything like that here in the Northwest.
Yeah, but you get brownouts though.
But we got something, they call it a bomb cyclone.
Oh, okay.
That's the equivalent of a hurricane in our region.
Okay.
And it knocked out power here on Tuesday. Hey, Miss O, what's up? And it got restored just last night.
Okay.
So power's been here restored for a day now, and I'm just crossing my fingers it doesn't cut out during
Well,
our.
that's actually considered fast compared to since you were out, at the beginning of the week, and you got it towards Saturday, so consider fast because that's what happened to us too. We got that hit on that Wednesday or Thursday, and then we finally got power back on that Saturday. So it was so similar, similar path.
Where people was there just like crazy traffic and people like going
Crazy traffic,
yeah.
crazy gas, buying gas, lines for gas. Dude, that was crazy. And I've never seen it over here like that before. So,
yeah, here, I think the first couple of days, first off, like you go to the library or you go to like Starbucks or you go anywhere with like where you can plug in and
yeah.
charge your phone. Like Starbucks was just full of people using like the Wi-Fi and charging their phones and all that. Library too. The library just became this charging station. Everybody just was plugging
yeah.
in.
Yeah. You guys were lucky. At least you guys had like Starbuckses, and over here, even the Starbucks
That's true. Yeah. It was the outages were spotty in
yeah.
our region, but you had
Yeah.
it complete. Yeah.
Yeah. We were completely out, like everywhere.
Yeah. Dang, how'd you manage, man? At least I could go into work and charge my
Same
crap.
thing.
Yeah.
Going into work and charge stuff, and then going to work and then had other power banks and stuff charged up beforehand, so I had a feeling it was going to happen, so we charged up power banks and stuff like that. Laptop was all charged up, so that helped for a little bit.
I'm
Yeah,
using a
so
Starburst, by the way. It's not like I'm
nah, you're good.
Starburst.
Yeah, if I had some, I would be munching on them too. So
Yeah. All right. Well,
yeah.
We've got a great show lined up today.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a cover battle between Jeff and myself, and we're bringing the heat. It's going to be Vampirella. What's up, Kenneth? It's going to be Vampirella versus Psylocke. Now, it goes without saying Jeff's favorite comic book character, or comic book female character, I should say, right?
Yeah.
Is Vampirella, right? I'm saying that, right?
Yep.
And my favorite female character is Psylocke. And so this is going to be,
interesting battle.
Because I think I do have to say, like, I think Vampirella and Psylocke have a lot of similarities.
Mm-hmm.
More similarities than dissimilarities.
Yeah.
In the sense they have a very kind of similar physical look, right? Long dark hair. They're showing a lot of skin. They're ethnic. I mean, I would assume Vampirella is ethnic, right? She's
She's an alien.
She's an alien.
So,
Yeah. She's from
yeah. But
Dracula.
she could be she could be anything. She could be ethnic because one of her powers is for people to visualize her as a different person. So she could be anybody. She could even be Psylocke if she wanted to.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah. So that's one of her powers.
Let's
where
make her Asian. Then she's going to be Asian.
Yeah.
From here on out.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, because she's she's an alien. So yeah. The longest civilization that out here is the Asian one. So if she is Asian, I wouldn't be surprised either.
Yeah. Although one would, not to stereotype, I'm not stereotyping, because there are a lot of Asians with big booties.
Yeah.
But the way Vampirella is drawn with the big round, like
derriere and stuff. Yeah, it's more Latin than anything. Everybody it's a lot of Spanish artists draw her. Yeah, but I'm just saying a lot of Spanish artists draw her. So you know what I mean, like Jose Gonzalez, Inrich, all those guys are from Spain. So you would think they base them off of females that they see. So
yep. All right. So how many people we got in the chat so far? So
far we got 3. It says 3 on my end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so here are the ground rules for the cover battle. We need at least 5 people in the chat. And we need 5 people. If we have 5 people in the chat and 5 people voting in the chat as we're doing the rounds, then we can end the battle off those votes. You know, whoever votes. Now, if we have 6 people and we have like a tie, then we get into a tiebreaker type situation. Yeah, I mean, she's got a nice rump. Let's just put it that way. So that's kind of way. If we have like an even number or voting gets a little convoluted during the battle, what we'll do, and we don't have 5 people voting,
we'll just use the chat. We'll use the
chat comments, and you get to either on Jeff's channel or my channel. We'll probably even put up a
poll,
just a poll. Now, who won the cover battle, right? Just like a general poll, right? And you guys can vote in multiple ways, but hopefully you only vote once and not multiple times. So you just keep yourselves accountable. If we don't have a way of determining the winner during this live stream, we will announce the winner based on all the votes that tally in over the week on our next episode next week. Okay, so we will announce a winner. Either it's tonight or it's
as soon as you said 5, it jumped up to 5.
All right. You guys want to stay tuned then? Keep that 5 in the chat, right?
Yeah. Stay tuned, guys. We got a cover battle coming.
Live voting, live results this episode. But before we get to the cover battle, we got some news to discuss. We're gonna do our Spec Rec Flex corner, and I got a really good one this week. Let's get started off with talking about some news. What's been I guess catching your fancy this week?
Well, Gladiator. Gladiator 2 came out this week, right? Or is it next week or something like that? Yeah, it's this week.
Is it this week? Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was this week. Maybe this week or next week, something like that. But interesting. Everything and their mom has a damn popcorn bucket. They even got a popcorn bucket for this one. I'm like,
is that right?
Yeah, I'm like, interesting, but popcorn bucket, huh?
What is the popcorn bucket? You get like a shield or something?
No, it's not even a shield. It's the Coliseum, and it's the bucket. And then supposedly you can when you digitally scan it, you hold your phone up to the top of it, you can see a battle in it, like the people like so interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that means all those movies coming in 2025, like the Winter Soldier, the all that stuff coming, are gonna have
There are a lot of movies coming in 2025.
yeah.
You know,
So it did release this week.
we've got
So,
Thunderbolts,
mhm.
Captain America,
Yeah.
Red
Also,
Hulk,
all those guys are gonna have popcorn buckets, all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
and what else? We got
And
Fantastic Four. That's a
yeah,
big
Fantastic Four, and then Craven's supposed to be coming in December, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
So
Craven doesn't
that's
look that
it.
bad, actually.
Yeah, and
Because
that's interesting. I mean, kind of curious. I kind of want to watch it. I'm on the fence because of same thing like Madam Web and all the other stuff. It was like, do I want to put a couple bucks towards it, or am I gonna go? Oh, don't waste my money.
yeah. What are you most looking forward to?
Most looking forward to Thunderbolts. I'm curious how they're gonna play them or how they're gonna make it work in general because the comic books was a little different, so this team's different, a little different, not majorly different, but it's
Right.
it's different, so it's gonna be interesting to see.
Like Black Bolt is part of Thunderbolts, right? Originally.
I think so.
Right.
I
Yeah.
forget. I
He's
think
not he's not a
I
part of
knew.
this current team, but
No, yeah,
there's a possibility like they could bring in more
yeah,
members.
yeah, or it'd be because what I can remember originally it was like their version of the Suicide Squad almost type deal. If one of these guys died, they would bring another villain in or something like that. But it's not like Suicide Squad where they have bombs implanted in their heads. It's just if one of them dies, a new villain comes in or a
Yeah.
new
Yeah.
anti-hero character comes in. So it's like
Yeah. No, this is the first time we're seeing Thunderbolts
in general,
in
yeah,
the movies, which I think is great.
yeah,
And it looks like it's going to be very entertaining, like funny and action packed. So I see a nice little intro for this new team, and
right.
going forward, yeah, they can do a lot with bringing in new characters through that team. So good call. Yeah, looks like a
Yeah.
movie that has potential.
Yep, that's one I'm interested in. Fantastic Four, I'm kind of interested in because to see where they're actually gonna take it and see if it's not gonna, you know what I mean? So
That's the one
interesting.
I'm really looking forward to,
Hmm.
um, because what's really unfortunate is we've had several iterations of Fantastic Four come to the
We
big
had
screen.
three. We had three. Well, if you count the one that never got released, so that's one. Oh no, four actually, because of the crappy one where the producer goes, don't even read the comics. It's nothing. Yeah, there because the one where Michael B. Jordan was just
Oh, that was
Johnny
horrible.
Storm. Yeah, but I'm just saying because if you count the unreleased one, the two other ones after that, and then the last one was that Michael B. Jordan one. So that's four, and
Yeah.
then this one would be five.
They're all pretty bad,
Yeah,
in their own little
yeah,
rights. Um, and it is a hard thing to do. I think um, getting Ben Grimm, getting the Thing right,
mm-hmm,
because they did a costume version of him, which looked horrible,
mm-hmm,
and you really got to bring a CGI like a kind of like what they do with Hulk, right? You got to kind of bring a
right,
CGI version. So we'll see. I will say when they brought in the Deadpool movie, he was kind of a joke. They made
right.
um what's the actor's name? The guy who plays Cap.
I always forget.
Yeah,
um,
that dude. Anyway, that dude played He
Yeah.
kind of
Because
tried to
originally
fool
he
us.
played he played the Fantastic Four. He played Johnny Storm
That's right. He played the original
originally.
Johnny Storm with the
Yeah.
in the Jessica Alba
Hmm.
version, and I love Jessica Alba. But anyway, he came back in that movie as
Well, everybody thought he came back as Kit, well, because he didn't say anything at first, and everybody thought it was Cap. And
yeah,
he
it
said
was kind of
he
this like
said flame. He said flame on, and went, oh, that's
but that flame on that whole
yeah,
sequence where he was
yeah,
Johnny Storm was actually really good. The
yeah,
CGI in that, right?
yeah, yeah,
So it makes me hopeful that
yeah.
they're in a spot to
Better,
at least
yeah, better
visually.
spot and a
Yeah,
better place, better visuals too. And now actually Marvel actually has the hold of it now. It's not Fox anymore. You
true.
remember both of the other ones were Fox.
Mhm. That's true.
And they got mouse money, so they got
Well, they got to get it right this time.
yeah. Not only
What's
that, but they
unfortunate
got the
is they
mouse
never got
money,
it right.
so yeah.
They never got it right while Stan was alive.
See, we could always count on the Delman.
Chris Evans. That's the dude's name, Chris Evans.
Yep, Chris Evans. We can always count on him.
So, mind you, Stan Lee,
Hmm.
his out of all the stuff he's created, Fantastic Four is his
Yeah, what's his baby?
original, right? It's his original sort of thing that kicked off the
First
entire
family. Yep.
First Family MCU or Marvel content, right? Everything revolved around Fantastic Four. And we never got to see them integrated into this MCU while he was alive.
Right.
Which is really unfortunate.
Right.
So I'm hoping they get it right this time. But I'm kind of worried.
Well, yeah, we all are, man, because we got what the heck is the guy's name with the playing?
Yeah,
Mr.
his name is
Can't think of it right now, but I know.
His name's Rodrigo.
Yeah.
Right, Rodrigo.
Nah, it's something else, but
something
yeah,
else?
it's
the guy who plays the Mandalorian. It's the Mandalorian dude.
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting because I didn't expect them to get casted as Mr. Fantastic, so that was interesting. So
Pedro Pascal, that's his name.
Pedro
Pascal. I just looked it up.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah. I mean,
to be honest, okay, you know they brought in Reed Richards for
Wanda, the Wanda one for
the Doctor Strange one, right?
Yeah. That's what everybody wanted to play.
But he was horrible. He was a horrible Reed Richards.
Yeah, but they wanted him and his wife to play Sue. I mean, I think it was just a script. I think he could have been better. He could have been better. You know what I mean? So we don't know. So it's like, yeah.
I don't know. For me, I think Pedro Pascal will do a better job than that other dude. Because Reed Richards is an older guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Pascal could pull it off, but he's gonna have to have grays in his on the side.
Right, you gotta have have. So that's what I'm saying. When you're gonna get somebody to play Reed Richards, you got to get that look.
Yeah.
So I know he's playing a younger version of himself.
Right. But I think Pedro Pascal could, but he might be able to pull it off. It's just it's and then he got Sue, and then he got the other one.
Well, the Sue character Johnny, too is like kind of as a stretch to begin with, right? The Johnny Storm, he's not looking. I don't know. I think, and then CGI thing, we haven't seen him yet, but if that's a disappointment as well, that's like the
nail in the coffin.
What's the equivalent of trifecta for 4? quadrifecta or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a quadfecta, man, of missing the casting on Fantastic Four. Yeah, they have to dye his hair. That's a
Yeah.
given, right? So, but I just think overall the casting has me a little concerned.
Yeah. Everybody, when they heard about the casting, it was a little worried about it.
And they're introducing Fantastic Four like everybody knows what their backstory is. Like they don't have to reintroduce. And I think from a comic book standpoint, yes, we all know the backstory of Fantastic Four, but to just kind of they're making that assumption as well. They're gonna, I guess, drop clues and give like a little summary of how they came.
Yeah,
powers came.
But I'm interested to
like
see
an origin
if
story.
Right. At least it's not the origin story again, but I mean, the problem is it going to be hard for people to understand who they are or whatever if people who
they are covering it because they're going to space. They're going to space,
right.
And it looks like they're just regular humans where they're going.
Right.
So they are going to cover it to a certain extent.
Right.
But I think that's just like, that's not the core story. The core story is going to be
right. I'm wondering if it's going to be like all that stuff is going to be flashback type stuff.
It's a flashback, and then, right? It's a flashback type thing. Yeah. So again, I'm looking
forward. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but I'm on the boat. I'm on the fence about it too. Like you are, like, is you know what I mean? It's like, is it gonna be good or is it gonna be like, oh, I shouldn't have wasted 2 hours of sitting here watching this.
Well, it's got such high expectations. Like, come on, like, it's becoming almost comedic at this point. How many times they've introduced a Fantastic Four and it's just bombed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, the fourth one was the worst one out of all of them, really. The one where Michael B. Jordan was Johnny's dad was the worst one out of all. Even really even the first one they did wasn't that bad. It was just it was low budget, but it was still better than.
Yeah. I say bring Jessica Alba back.
Yeah, I mean, they could have brought her back. They could have brought her back during Deadpool and Wolverine.
Being honest, Jessica Alba, a blonde Jessica Alba, would just. I mean, she's still hot, dude. I mean, like, that was like 20 years ago, and she's still in heat in her 40s or whatever she is. But,
right.
Dang. The movie I'm actually looking most forward to this in 2025 is Superman. There's no secret about that.
Right.
Yeah. And
I'm interested, and I just hope it doesn't. They don't. Well, I think he said it wasn't going to be like origin type thing because there's so many damn. Nothing against it. There's so many Superman movies. If you've seen one of them already, you pretty much know what his summary is, and plus he's been around for so long. Everybody and their mom probably knows what his origin is, kind of.
Yeah, no one wants to see his origin story, and I'm glad Gunn's not doing. I mean, he'll be able to work an origin in a little bit, but it won't be the focus, right? So, the one of the main villains is like a black noir looking guy. Apparently, there's rumors that dude is like a clone of Superman or something.
Maybe their version of Bizarro.
Could be Bizarro.
Yeah, maybe, because you don't know who's under the
right. Although Bizarro is like, it could be Bizarro, right?
Yeah.
The thing about Bizarro is that he's just really dumb. He's not
right.
He's kind of like the Frankenstein Superman
version.
Right?
Yeah.
He's the dumb guy who has like the powers of Superman, but can't speak very well. Just dumb, just brute strength, right? So
But that's just like how they did them in the 90s, where they put where they created Doomsday, where Doomsday didn't even talk, just beat the living living snot out of them. So it's it's pretty much the same. Is Bizarro and him, or Bizarro and pretty much the same type of character. It's just they're both from Krypton.
Yeah.
Well, no, yeah. Something like that, yeah. But it's gonna be interesting. I mean, and they're supposed to have Mr. What is it?
It's it'll pick.
Yeah, Pitalik, and then there's supposed to be all kinds of other characters making appearances in this. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, they're supposed to be like, what was it? I think they said Hawk Girl and all this other stuff.
And yeah, I didn't hear anything about Mitzel Pitalik.
I think they said that it was a rumor.
I call it Mitzelplick. That's how I call it, because that's the way I read it when I was a kid.
Yeah, I think it's just a rumor.
Like, who the f is that? It's Mr. Mitzelpick.
Yeah, it's just it's a rumor. That one's a rumor. Mr. Terrific is another one that's supposed to be.
He's they had shot. So Guy Gardner, Mr. Terrific, Hawk Girl.
So Guy Gardner, bowl cut guy is gonna be.
And he doesn't look. I don't know. He doesn't look that great in the photos that I've seen.
Yeah, well, you never know. It's just them standing around, so you never know if the movie could clean them up a little.
They're going to CGI it for sure, but
yeah,
concerning.
It's going to be interesting.
Anything else catch your fancy?
Not really. I mean, honestly, just a couple of those movies are interesting.
Well, there's something going on in comic books right now,
and
that is the market seems to have hit price-wise like rock bottom. They did an auction for Action 1, which during around the height of the pandemic, Action 1 sold for a record, what was it? Like 20 million or something like that, right? It was just something ridiculous.
Right. But like everybody's economy's not doing well, so this type of stuff ain't gonna be, ain't gonna do as well.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's nobody.
I think a 3.0 Action came to market,
right?
And they had it at a certain specific starting bid price or whatever, but it ended up selling for like $600,000 less,
right,
than that base price. So it's like
everybody said, right now it's, if you're trying to sell, it's the worst time to sell. But if you're a buyer, right now it's the best time to buy.
Yeah.
Right. So
yeah.
I mean, I even seen the art, the some of the artwork going up, like some certain, because I got a Heritage just to watch stuff. So because I have Jose Gonzalez artwork dinged on it, and then
how often does Jim Lee stuff come?
If you put if I put Jim Lee on there, it probably every couple, sometimes, not all the time, but it would let you know, hey, this auction has Jim Lee pieces in it, or this auction has,
Can you let me know that you put in a Jim Lee notification for me and let me know?
Yeah.
I want to.
Yeah.
I just want to see what the prices are. Not that I'm gonna buy anything.
No. Yeah, and then we could do a Heritage auction corner or whatever of comics. Yeah, because since I already got an account. Well, I signed up for an account, but I haven't put my card in there where I can actually bid on stuff. That would scare me a little.
What's getting me into the whole wanting to get original art stuff is shout out to Bronze Age, silver-haired Bronze Age babe. She just picked up this internal page from a Neil Adams.
Like those.
Neil Adams' work on Lois Lane.
Yeah.
And it's the one where Lois Lane is in prison, Superman's taunting her and she's behind bars. But there was an internal internal page that she got. I don't know what she paid for it, but she got it, the original artwork.
Right.
And I was just like, man, I would, just having something, just one.
Right.
Just one.
Yeah, but you start. Trust me, you get one. It's like potato chips, man. You get one, and you can't stop at one because I. Now I ended up getting. I got these from Unruly, or my friend Unruly. And then he felt bad. He goes, "Oh, Vampi's not in enough of these panels," so he ends up getting me another set that has Vampi all in it. And then I ended up getting some other artwork done by other artists. I'm like, yeah.
Well, I mean, the difference between you and me is like you're trying to get like Jose Gonzalez, sort of people
gone already.
Well, yeah, they're gone already, but they don't command maybe the highest prices for their internal page. And there's a lot of maybe the work floating around, but Jim Lee stuff.
Yeah,
it's dude, you're not getting a Jim Lee original art page.
Yeah,
you're not getting that unless you're shelling out tens of thousands. And that's what I'm saying. Like I don't have but I just want to see what the price is. What
well, then then either next week or the week after we'll do. I'll pull up the Heritage account thing and we can type in Jim Lee. We can type in any of the art and just
seriously. I'll take an ad page. I'll take an ad page from the Punisher World Journal. 9.
I mean it's interesting to see where some of these prices go. I mean it's like what was it? Joe Jusko stuff just sometimes pops up on there, and you'd be surprised how much that goes for. And then Frazetta stuff pops up there, and then those go for major. But yeah, the cheapest one I probably look at is probably Gonzalez. Everybody else is like in the stratosphere type prices,
right? Yeah. And again, like Jim Lee, like you're paying $800 for just one of his remarks.
Yeah.
Right.
And then what was it? So I just looked at Gonzalez's thing, and then they popped up 2 Vampi pieces, black and white pieces. The one piece is going for, I think right now it's at 1,000, but the bidding hasn't stopped yet. The second piece is at like 6. The bidding's at 6 right now, so it's not bad.
I actually wouldn't want to target Jim Lee stuff. I'm just thinking right now. I'd want to target Ross Andru, like his run on Superman. I want to try to get one of his internal. He didn't do a lot of internal stuff on Action Comics and Superman, but if I could get a Ross Andru original, Superman page or whatever, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. I mean, it's not hard to get.
I'm gonna look at
pages.
Shows.
It's not hard to get eternal pages. It's just depending on what artist you're looking at, and you know what I mean. Some of the artists aren't that bad. Some of the artists aren't that expensive. Some of them are. Some of them aren't. You know what I mean? Depending on what it is, and depending if it's a major book or a major character. You know what I mean? It really depends on if it's a if it's a throwaway page, it could be $50. You know what I mean? Or it could be $100 for depending on what it is and depending on how big it is, and if it's a full size, if it's not like panel pages, it's a full page. It's that's completely different.
Yeah, I think you should expect to pay around
a
couple hundred to a couple thousand, depending, like you said, depending on who the artist is and depending on the work. And the demand around that,
and depending on if it's a major character on top of that, if it's like Gonzalez's Gonzalez's Vampirellas always go for a couple $1,000 or a couple, you know what I mean? It's like it depends, like because I looked and like some of Gonzalez's stuff that doesn't have Vampi at all, it went for like almost nothing. It's like compared to like one of his Vampi pages, it's like, holy crap. It's like the price Vampi page compared to one of his other things, like, you know what I mean? It's like it's like it's the same work. It's just it's different style. You know what I mean? It's not a major character. So it's like, it's like he had like a Marilyn Monroe sketch come up, like, or yeah, a Marilyn Monroe sketch come up, and that one didn't sell as. I mean, it sold for a decent amount, but it didn't sell for what one of his Vampi pages would sell for. So that's why it's like, so interesting, just to see what these guys sell for. So
I think I don't know. Have you watched that movie Misery or read the book?
Yeah,
Stephen King book. I think I do a Misery situation where I abduct Jim Lee. You know what I mean? Like, keep him trapped in my cellar somewhere and force him to draw artwork.
Well,
like some
we're live on it. We're just kidding.
Yeah. I love you, man, Jim.
Yeah,
we're just kidding. Jim. All right, if you're watching and you're enjoying our content, give us a like, subscribe, and come on our show. All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into the spec rec flex. You want to start us off?
All right. So what are we doing? So we're doing spec first, or we're doing flex first? We're doing rec first. Spec first. Okay. All right. Spec. I just like this art, and it's a Golden Age book, so it's a Frazetta, so it's one of his first. Yeah. Straight Arrow issue 3, and he actually did so he actually did the cover.
Oh, that's a Frazetta cover?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's really early.
Yeah, it's early. It's like 19. I forget 1904. I think like right after I think this is right after Tally Ho. Maybe like a couple issues after.
That's a nice copy. What year is that? 40 something.
Yeah, 40 something. Yeah, 1940 something or 1950 something. I think. Can't get the. I don't remember.
He's fighting a bear. He's fighting the bear.
But the main reason you can tell it's a Frazetta is by the hand, by hands, because his how Sarah and them like to explain it is that he hate anatomy, so if you see like an extra, because if you look at his hand, it looks like he has an extra finger somewhere.
Interesting.
Yeah, so there's certain tells that is if because some of his early stuff doesn't have the Frazetta signature, so yeah. So
that's
like
cool.
this one doesn't have this one doesn't have it, but it is a Frazetta. So
great. So it's a spec book because it's you're specking that
it's an early Frazetta.
Well, the early Frazetta works will have room to go up, is what you're saying.
Yeah, room to grow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But it's cool. All Golden Age books are expensive already anyway. But
what's that worth?
What I got it for was like at the time, I think it was during the height of COVID. So it was I made a deal because they wanted like almost one something. Yeah.
100 something?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Early Frazetta.
For 4.0.
Yeah, that's really good.
And that was a couple of years ago too, so I don't remember exactly 100 what, but I remember paying 100 something for it. So
what's up, Art Chemist? Hey guys, reminder, you guys are going to be voting in our cover battle, so don't go anywhere. Don't just pop in and be like, these guys are boring and pop out. You guys gotta stay for the Vampi versus Psylocke battle. All right.
Yeah, you guys gotta stick around for Psylocke versus Vampi.
And you can vote if you like Vampi, vote Vampi. If you like Psylocke, vote Psylocke. Whatever. If you don't have an opinion either way, you can mix and match whatever catches your fancy. But we gotta We got to have your votes. All right. So what's the chat up at? Where are we in the chat right now? 2?
We were at 6, now we're at 5.
Okay, we still got enough to
Yeah.
conduct the voting. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my spec book. So apparently, this popped up on speculation in the market recently, and that is this cover. And Jeff, you're gonna actually really appreciate the significance of this book. This is the first cover appearance of Savage Land Rogue. First cover appearance. That's not her first appearance as Savage Land Rogue.
Right.
But anyway, what sparked this whole interest in Savage Land Rogue is apparently Addie Granoff did a Savage Land Rogue cover at New York City Comic Con.
Mm-hmm. And
then there's rumors that they're going to explore what happened, why she, the events that led to her getting with Magneto and being in the Savage Land,
right,
in that world, which has sparked a lot of sales of this particular book.
Well, the cover would spark a lot of sales anyway. She
pretty nice cover, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This has always been one of my favorite covers too. You got Nick Fury here blowing smoke rings, right? You've got Magneto and Storm looking badass, and it's just classic Jim Lee issue here. So yeah, I don't think you need much to get people to get by. I'm sure many of you have this book already. Like, just
right.
It's such a classic run.
Not only that, but if you're a Jim Lee person, you probably already have it.
If you like, again, Rogue just looks hot in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So yeah, that is my spec book. I think this one's going to climb a little bit before all is said and done.
Now we mention it. It's gonna, if it already climbed, it's gonna climb a little more. like Robert always says, anytime we mention it on anything on our channels, it's like it seems to
it's worth
it out a little.
It's worth picking.
Yeah.
All right. It's a $1 bin book. Come on, guys. It's a $1 bin book.
Yeah. I mean, now it's going to be a $10.
It has a book price of $8 right now. It has a book price of $8 right now, but you could probably go to your LCS and get it for like $2. Seriously. $2 or $3. You don't need it in like a 9.8. Don't get in a 9.8. Just get a $2, mid-grade book and you're good. All right. Your recommendation book, rec book.
Ah, okay. I got one. Hack and Slash. Recommendation. Yeah. Recommendation. Yep. So it's about
small. Yeah.
Well, a little bit about this is Hack and Slash is about that the girl. So the girl's name is Cassie Hack. She actually a little bit behind it is that she gets her mom was actually one of the how like Freddy, Jason type characters. So her mom was the lunch lady at her school, and she was actually a little bit she goes after slashers. That's why her thing is called Hack and Slash. She goes after slasher characters, like so that there's a bunch of characters that are based on slashers, and there's a character that looks like Jason character, but is actually her bodyguard type person, helps her out a little bit. So it's an interesting story. I mean, her mom was a slasher, so she had to, off her mom because her mom was a slasher. So, and then like every volume is a different slasher, or every story is a different type slasher, or some type of horror
Who
character.
published the book?
Image.
Image. Okay.
Hmm?
Can you show some of the
Yeah.
inner panels?
Yep. Some of this stuff. Okay,
Show
I'm
us
just
some,
making sure.
So her name's what?
Cassie
Is
Hack.
it that Hack?
Cassie.
Cassie Hack.
Yeah. Yep. So like art wise not too bad. Yeah.
Where's a panel where she's like killing off and off,
Oh.
often a serial killer or a slasher?
Hold on. I got you. Let's see. Yeah, here's her jumping at one.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, so it is a little,
Yeah. Mature. So if you're, yeah. So teenager, pretty much.
That's a good rec.
Teen book. Yeah.
It's a good rec book.
Yep.
All right.
Your turn.
I've got another rec book.
All right.
That's sort of Jim Lee focused, I guess. I've got a lot of Jim Lee books in my my collection, but I'm wrecking Homage Studios The Swimsuit Special. This is Voodoo, for those of you who don't know. But what's interesting about this particular issue, it's actually, there's if you go into Comic Tom 101's Instagram, he recently had a whatnot sale of a bunch of J. Scott Campbell's like variant covers and like original artwork and like signed books and all that. They auctioned all that stuff off recently.
Yeah, I saw that.
But it required you to have a whatnot like subscription or whatever, the membership. Not to be confused with Brother Voodoo. But anyway, J. Scott, they did an Instagram post where they were talking about J. Scott Campbell's like first works.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently he did his very first artwork in anything was this like Nintendo Power magazine where he submitted and won a contest, and they featured his artwork because he won this like video game design contest or whatever when he was a kid. And then flash forward to him doing his first work as a professional artist. It's a couple pinups in this issue. So this is a key issue because it's J. Scott Campbell's first work in comic books. And there's a lot of these floating around. So, if you see it in your dollar bin, or if
if you're a J. Scott Campbell fan,
if you're a J. Scott Campbell fan, and if you're just a fan of like good artwork, like good artwork here. If you're a fan of good artwork, it's something you want to pick up, right? There's like the back covers, Mark Silvestri.
Right.
You've got Scott Williams, Will Spartacio, Jim Lee, all the
major hitters of Image when they separated from Marvel.
Yeah, Homage. Yeah, that's the thing. This is early on in Image when Homage Studios was still sort of
finding their footing.
Homage Studios eventually branched out to separated to Silvestri's company and then Jim Lee's company. But this is when they were kind of still doing stuff together, and they brought in a very young J. Scott Campbell into the fold, and the rest is history. So there you go. That's my rec book. Go out and get it. All right, flex. Let's see your flex, man.
All right, gotta put gloves on.
Oh dear.
No, only
Gloves.
reason, only reason I'm gonna open it. That's the main reason I'm putting the
Oh,
gloves.
okay.
Yeah, and it like I was gonna tell you, like I was gonna show you anyways. Eventually, but this
All right,
is
be careful. I don't want you like tearing the book
nah,
on live
nah,
on
nah, nah.
live
It's a
TV here.
hardcover, but so
Oh, nice.
yep. So this is a special. So Vampi special, but the only way to get this back in the day was to mail away for it.
Oh, this is the one you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and it's the hardcover. It's not the soft cover. There's two versions. There's the soft cover and the hardcover of this one. The
Dang.
hardcover one is harder to get. So open.
Wait. Don't open it. Are you going to
No,
show
I'm
us the
gonna show
inside?
you. Yeah, I'm gonna show you why
Really? All right.
it costs.
Be careful, please.
Yeah, I am.
These things give me anxiety.
Nah, it's. I've opened it before, so and it's a hardcover, so it's a little. Yeah, so this.
Nice.
Yeah, so this thing, the main reason it's expensive. You see the signature there.
Yep. Nice.
And numbered
263 or 203? 26. I can't read real good.
203.
203.
203. So there's
Jose Gonzalez. Dang.
Yeah, I think there's like 300 or so or something like that, something close to that, like 300 or so. But
Dang,
it's pretty much story wise, like it's all his stories and stuff like that. So yeah, so
oh man.
yeah,
In color.
Yeah, it's all early. Yeah, so there's two versions of it. There's the soft cover and the hard cover. But this is harder to come by. This hardcover is harder to come by.
Dang, dude.
Yep, that's the whole reason I put gloves on. Yeah,
that
so
is
this
flex
is hard
right there for you. My flex, you always outdo me in the flexes, man.
But this is a harder to come by. But yeah, I'll put this away in a little bit. Yeah, but that's harder to cut. That's the hard one to come by. That, like I told you, I thought issue 1 was expensive. This was more expensive than issue 1.
Dang, dude, that's straight up fire.
Yeah, so that's one. Like if you're trying to finish a Vampy collection, that's the hardest book to get out of that collection. Out of the collection, you think one's hard? That that hard is harder.
How many copies did he sign? Like 500?
I think it's 203, so I think there was only 300 or so copies. I think, I'm not sure, but I have to research a little. But I think it was around 3 or something like that, or maybe you were right, like maybe 5. But I think close to 3 is more.
Yeah,
more, because back then nobody really mailed away for anything. Hardly mailed away for anything. So if somebody did have it.
Yeah. I remember I ate like 15 boxes of ET cereal. Do you remember ET cereal?
Yeah.
No, because it was horrible.
Yeah.
But there was a time
I remember
when ET cereal was a thing, and you could mail away like 15 UPCs to get the Michael Jackson read along like book of ET. Mm-hmm. It's like Michael Jackson reading the story of ET. And there's like a song at the end. And I remember like being obsessed with wanting to get that. So I was like, 7 or 8 years old, eating all this like crappy ET cereal. And I finally got it. That thing probably is worth a lot right now. But I never, it's just one of the things that got thrown away with all my other priceless toys.
Yeah, not only that, but there was a bunch of if you were on the Warren stuff, there was a bunch of mail away stuff. There was a little coffin of dirt that said it was Dracula's from Dracula's something or whatever. So you would mail away for it.
Dracula's ejaculate? What are you talking about?
No. It was in a coffin shaped thing, and then it would say it was Dracula's dirt, like it was buried with or it's Dracula, Dracula dirt.
Something. What was that? All right. Well,
or Mr. T.
my flex book is not as impressive. Um,
Anything that you guys, anything you got, it's good.
Mr. T cereal was good, dude. What are you talking about? Deliman's saying he's eating crappy Mr. T. I pity the fool. No, Mr. T cereal was like Captain Crunch. It was like
Oh,
albeit it was like a poor version of Captain Crunch, but it was good. I wouldn't say it was the worst thing. ET cereal was bad. ET cereal didn't have like a flavor. There was no flavor to ET cereal. It was like caramel, like brown sugar caramel flavor. It was horrible. Anyway,
to each his own.
to each his own. Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked Mr. T cereal. That was short lived too. Obviously, it probably is for health reasons or whatever. But yeah, we had again. I'm giving away my childhood here. I ate a lot of crappy sugary cereal when I was.
We all did, man. I even did.
But yeah, this is my book, my flex book, Wonder Woman 72. Beautiful Brian Bolland cover of Diana. So, I mentioned Psylocke is my favorite character, but I mean, if we're really getting down to the nitty gritty, I would
your favorite Marvel character is Psylocke. Your favorite DC character is Wonder Woman.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's a good. That's a political way to say it. But I mean, I'd say Wonder Woman overall, like throughout the history of my being, Wonder Woman's been more of the popular character for me. But they kind of look alike anyway. They're very similar. You literally take like Wonder Woman and put her in a
and then the guy that created the the lie detector created her. So yeah.
All right. Do we need some kind of like Kumite music or whatever? This is the blood sport. I'm Jean-Claude Van Damme. You're
I'm Bolo.
Bolo. What was that? That dude was playing. So first of all, the actor's name is Bolo Yang.
Yeah,
no,
Bolo Yang.
Bolo Yang.
Yeah,
and he starred in like a bunch of kung fu and like Bruce Lee movies, right? He's just and by the time when Jean-Claude Van Damme was coming up, it was like getting, this legendary bad guy, like martial art bad guy. And he played this South Korean guy, right? He's just this evil South Korean dude. Which didn't make sense to me. Like, why did they make him South Korean? Like, South Korea is like a U.S. ally. Like, couldn't they have made him like?
Well, back then they didn't. They couldn't tell it.
Who knows? But anyway, they make him this like South Korean cheater. And he, anyway, he's the antagonist in Bloodsport. Bloodsport
What's going on, Simon?
Hey, what's up, Simon? Bloodsport is one of the best movies of all time. And when we were watching it as kids, this was like middle school for me. We were made to believe it was based off a true story about Frank Dukes. Okay.
Yeah, I remember. I know.
Right.
And it ain't. I know.
Like, yeah, it was like this whole thing. Like, oh, this is a real thing in Hong Kong. They have this like blood sport competition. It's like Street Fighter. It's underground, and this Frank Dukes guy was like the best fighter in the world, beating up South Koreans and all that. But turns out Frank Dukes was just a big ass liar.
Yeah.
It was none of this was true. None of this happened. It's not sanctioned by any, it's not there's no real blood sport. Okay. So, but it's still one of the best movies ever, right? Just based on a lie though. And when we have these cover battles, I wanted you to have the Kumite music in your mind. Okay. Have the Kumite music in your mind. And this is what it is. All right. So Jeff, you going to start off round one?
Yeah, I got this Mike.
Okay, wait. Before we start, how many people we got in the chat?
6.
All right, perfect. All right, so there's a possibility of a tiebreaker here. Okay, but
That's fine.
everybody in the chat,
I
you
got
got to
plenty of
vote.
books.
You got to vote. You got to go. Just say
Yeah.
V or P. V means
Yeah.
Vampi. P means Psylocke. Or do PS for sexy.
And
Yes.
V. Yeah, VP or VP for.
And we're
Vampi.
calling this the bloody sexy with a PS cover battle for obvious reasons. Bloody, sexy.
Yeah.
And we're it's last woman standing here.
Pretty much.
So you're gonna vote. We're gonna show off the books, give you time, and then we'll say vote, and then we'll tabulate. We'll give you a little time to do the vote, tabulate it, and then we'll move to the next round. And we have 5 rounds.
And then we got one extra round just in case we get a tie. We got one extra book for that.
Okay, well, I don't have an extra book, but I can get one. But
yeah, just in case it comes to tie.
Right. We got lots of Psylocke books. All right, here we go. Start us off.
So I got this cover from Mike Mayhew, and one of my all-time favorite Vampies.
Oh, you starting off strong, dude.
And signed by Mayhew too. One of my all-time favorites. So yeah,
that is incredible. I almost want to cede this round to you.
They're one of my favorite ones.
So wait, are you starting off strong or getting stronger, or what's your strategy here?
Just you'll find out.
Oh, man, this is worrisome. This is very worrisome. All right, well,
you'll find out.
Look at it. Get up close.
Yeah. So
that's beautiful.
Yeah, even that gold is
Mike Mayhew.
Yep, Mike Mayhew.
Jeez, that's a beautiful cover.
Mm-hmm. One of my all-time favorite ones.
That's nice. That's really nice. All right. Well. Okay.
All right.
You're bringing fire.
Yeah.
Fire
we both bring fire. You'll bring a fire one too.
I'm trying here. All right. Let's go with Hellions AAPI Heritage variant. This is a Lee In-hyuk Lee cover here. Variant cover. Let me get out of the light there. So you see the thigh gap. She is sporting. You got to get close to see the dragon. The kumite jacket she's wearing. You see that dragon?
Yeah. The one thing on yours, you got more detail. That's the one thing on yours. You got a little more detail.
This is round 1. This is starting off strong. I'm glad you came with the heat. But dual swords, got the thigh gap there. She's looking like a K-pop killer right there. Yeah, she's a K-pop killer. Boom.
Mm-hmm. All right, then we'll do it this way here, and then hold them both side to side.
All right, here we go.
Yeah,
here we go.
And you guys can start voting now if you guys want.
This is a tough one.
Yeah. I'll put V in the chat for vote, or VO or whatever. Or put
V or PS.
Yeah.
All right, Simon's going Jeff. Simon's the only one in the chat right now.
Yeah, well, no, there's 5 of them in the chat, so just give it a second.
All right, there's Miss O. Yes, thank you. All right, 2 for Jeff.
Yeah. Well, we'll wait for Art Chemist and and everybody else.
Art Chemist and who's the other guy?
Mm-hmm.
Kenneth. Come on, guys.
Yeah,
Kenneth and Art Chemist. We're waiting for your votes.
If not, well, we'll just look at the.
Okay, Vampi. All right, 3 for Vampi. So you won.
Okay.
3 for Vampi. You won. All right. Well, I'm not shocked. I would have voted Jeff as well on that round. That was a beautiful cover. Kudos. All right. Well, I guess I can start off the next round.
Yep.
All right. Remember, I'm showing off Psylocke here, and this is one of my favorite Psylocke covers. By one of my favorite artists. We've got Marauders 10 here, the Peach Momoko. I don't know if it's a variant or if it's actually the A cover, but look at those eyes, man. I love the colors on this one. Boom. She's giving you the I'm killing you with my eyes. She's got the sort of the psi energies coursing through that blade, like a Chidori blade, dude. I would imagine if you're gonna die, right, you would want to at least have somebody drop dead, gorgeous, slicing you up. She'd make it quick, I'm sure. She'd make it very quick, a quick death. All right, that's it.
All right.
The Momoko Psylocke there for you.
All right, I got one that Simon probably knows the artist, and everybody else probably knows this artist, but it is Lucio Perillo's wife, Carla Cohan. So,
ooh,
yeah, it's a Cohan cover, Carla Cohan cover.
Yeah,
it's
I feel like you're getting with the skin there. I feel like you have a little bit of an advantage with the sex cells game.
Yeah, well, we both got one for knives because you got a knife on yours and I got a knife on mine.
Right, we both got blades.
Yeah,
yours is provocatively positioned.
Yeah, yeah. But nice. It's a Carla Cohan cover, so Lucio Perillo's wife. Yeah, or like Simon likes to say, it's a lickable cover.
All right, well that's
let's hope well we can do the same thing we did last time.
Discreet about that cover. Oh, we're holding up? Okay, well.
Yeah, so we'll hold up side to side and then let them vote.
All right.
All right, guys. Time to vote.
Jeff just going for the kill. All right, we already have. So we got Jeff.
Yeah.
We just need one more Jeff and then.
Simon.
No voting twice, man.
Yeah, well, we'll take Simon's one. Yeah, Mr. Viva already voted too. It's such a bad. Yeah.
Did Miss So vote? Oh wait, we got one for me. So we got two for you, one for me.
Yeah. Miss So did vote. It looks like Miss So voted it.
I think that was from the last one, wasn't it?
Oh, okay.
Oh no, you're right. That is okay. So you did one. Miss So did vote for you. Okay, so 3-1. You won again. All right. Man, this turned out to be a slaughter. Here we go.
Might not be. Might not be. Oop.
Well, I am saving the best ones for last, so hopefully this will work out. All right.
All right. So
I'm going. All right. This one. Which one should I do? I've got two here that I could potentially do, and I'm just thinking which one would have the most. I'm going to go with this one.
Most impact.
Yeah, this is it. This is Chris Bachalo cover here of Uncanny X-Men. What is it? 473. And we got this great sort of shot here of the X-Men, but of course, leading the charge is Psylocke. And that is Psylocke. Sexy with a PS right there. Oof. All right. Let you get mesmerized by her spinning swords there.
All right.
And
All
DNA
right.
covers to compete. I do have a DNA cover. I do. I didn't pull it out though.
All right. So we got Eric. This is a Eric Basaluda or Ebas cover.
Okay.
Eric Basaluda, so Ebas.
Oh man.
Yeah. And this is a rare one too. it's hard. It was hard to
very
come
provocative
by. So.
there.
Yeah, it's a Eric Basaluda, and he's known for butts, so he's known for go ass. That's what his slogan is.
So wait, the costume is just bloodstains, right?
Yep.
So there were, yeah. That's a bloodstain cover right there. So bring in the bloody sexy cover battle. So you're bringing the bloody, I'm bringing the sexy with a PS. There we go. I'm going to vote again.
Yep. Go ahead and vote, guys. Let's do this. Better, bigger.
All right.
Eric Basaluda versus.
No need to be sorry. Vampi. All right. We got one for Vampi. All right, Jeff. I think Jeff's got this one. All right. This is a short battle. We were going to go 5 rounds, and it ended up being 3.
Yeah.
All
so
right. All right. So that's it. Yeah. Don't need to prolong that. Yeah. All right. Well, do you want to do the last 2 rounds just to?
Yeah, just to have fun. This is fun.
All right. This is the heat. This is the heat I'm bringing for the final 2 rounds. This one is also this is a Jim Lee cover here.
Okay.
And we're gonna go Amazing Heroes. Give you a little sophisticated with a PS, or I should say stylish with a PS. Stylish and sophisticated Psylocke right there. I did bring the skin this time. Wasn't showing off too much skin, but then this one she is. So there you go. Yeah, she's just looking bad. She looks like a vampire right there, to be honest, with the sunglasses. This is like Vampirella, I guess.
Vampirella-esque.
Prom. All right.
So the cover, but the next one for me was gonna be. This is actually an artist. His very first time doing Vampi.
You didn't even bring out like Jose Gonzalez or any of that yet. You're doing all modern artists.
Yeah.
I love
this.
It.
Is so there's actually a set of these. So it's a 3-set one. But
okay, who's
this
that?
I forget his name. I always forget his name. I'll put it in the chat later.
Okay.
Or down below later. I just can't. But this is one of his first covers.
And is that a Bloodstain suit cover? Yeah.
Nope.
No, it's actual suit.
Oh, yeah, it's actual suit. Okay. Yeah. And then there's it's actually a 3. There's 3 different. It's not 3 different covers, but he did 3 different styles of covers. So he did this one based off of a real model. The main reason I liked it was it reminded me of like Gonzalez's stuff and the older guy stuff. So here's one, here's that one, here's the other one. So
that's yeah. So these are the 2 you were gonna bring.
Yeah. So these are 3. It's like a 3-set series. Okay. So there's another one on top of that one. So it's like 3 sets.
They're all the same artist though.
Yeah, they're all the same artist though.
Oh, I've seen you. I think I saw that one before, right? Yep. You showed that one off before.
Yeah, I'll show that one off, but I showed it on when you guys interviewed me the last time.
That's a nice one.
Mm-hmm. So there's a 3-book set. It's pretty
All right.
much it's
Well,
the same artist. He did
yeah.
all 3 books.
All right,
Yeah.
let's put them up. Put them up.
Yeah. So
3 covers.
yeah.
All right.
Well, it's a 3-book set, so that's the main.
There we go.
But this was
you don't need to
so
see these other characters here. Although Rogue does look nice. Rogue's drinking champagne. All right, here we go.
It's yeah. So Simon. No, it's just the main reason I wanted to show the artist off because it was 3-book set. Now it's 7 people in the chat.
All right, well, I got 2 votes.
Yeah.
Jeff's got 1. I just need 1 more vote, guys. I've already lost the battle. I can at least win 1 round, please. He brought too many boobs to this round. I agreed.
Well, yeah, it's Vampi, man.
Only supposed to bring 2 boobs to the round. Come on.
Yeah, I bought 3 boobs. Yeah, but this was the main. Well, yeah, but this was the original one. This was his first cover anyway. So.
1 more vote. People have left. People like Jeff won.
No, it's more people. We keep showing off sexy books. we gotta boost.
Gotta boost. The boobs are bringing the people in. All right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Last round. I'll let you go first since you won.
All right. So I'll break. That's the last one was a Bruce Timm book.
That's unfair.
Bruce Timm water paint.
That's unfair. All right, shut off. Go make yourself big. That's unfair. Yeah, I thought you didn't have this book.
No, I couldn't find it. That's what it was.
You couldn't find it.
Yeah.
So you did have the Bruce Timm book.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't find it at first, and then I looked in the box again. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my favorite. This is my favorite cover out of all the Bruce Timm ones he did, because I can't. The black cover he did, I couldn't stand it. I looked at it, I couldn't stand it. This is the one that yeah.
That is so. You make me want to buy that book, man.
Yeah, it's expensive. Just giving you, it's expensive. It ain't cheap.
It's like it's like 500, right? Somewhere in there.
Something around there.
High grade too.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I know it's super rare too, right?
Yeah, it's super. It's like a 1 in 100 or 1 in something like that. It's like a 1 in something. I forget what it is.
All right. Well, yeah, I think I think that's a game set match right there. This is the one I was gonna do. The Psylocke comic card cover. Generally goodness right there.
Compared to Bruce, it's just a closer. Mine's just super up closer. It's just yours at a distance. She's at a distance.
Just gonna give you a nice money shot right there. Boom. All right. Well, let's do the final vote here.
Yeah.
This is a big round. Round 5.
Yeah.
Fight. I don't need sympathy votes. Come on. But Jeff's cover is absolutely. I mean, that is a beautiful cover. That's probably one of my favorite Vampi covers of all time.
Yeah, one of my favorites too. That one and Mayhew.
All right, we got some people hanging out in the chat. All right, look at that, Jeff. Cyanide and the Vampi. Last round. All right. That should be good. Do we have like 7 people in the chat?
No, we got 4.
leaving. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah. We'll do it. We'll do it more often. We'll do some
We'll
more.
do it. We'll do it. Yeah, I gotta pick
Yeah.
up more Psylocke books with like the nudie side Psylocke books, I guess.
We'll do. Yeah, I'll do the old school Vampies too. It's just that I haven't even that I didn't.
Well,
even
to be honest, I thought you were gonna bring old school, because it was just kind of made me worry a little bit, because I knew some of those Jose Gonzalez booty covers would just be like, it'd just be like, you know.
But I went. No, I'll go new school this week, and then I'll go home.
Yeah, I was like, I'm bringing a knife to a gunfight. If you bring those booty covers.
Yeah, but this is a Enrich one, with the 112. Like that's an Enrich cover. So
yeah.
You know what I mean? So
that's what I'm saying.
I didn't.
You didn't even bring the real heat. Thank you. But that was fun.
Yeah, all good books. Yeah, that's all we're doing is in fun, anyways. I'm like, I'll pull all the newer ones, the older ones. I'm like, later.
And you know, it really is a contrast, like just showing off our collections, right? Because it shows how different we are as collectors. I mean, you have a good set of like classic, you know, Bronze Age covers that you could have gone with. I thought you would have at least mixed it up a little bit, but you brought straight up like modern variant fire.
I went. I'll go. You're going with Psylocke, so I'm like, I'll be nice and go. I'll take modern. I'll go modern because if I went old school, it would have been everybody would have went old school.
Well, I did. So like I did like this cover here. I thought about going with this in round 3. You know, I went with this one, but
I would have went. Yeah,
this Bashalo
either
nice.
Yeah, either or. I mean, but that was a closer look at her. So that probably it's a way closer look at her. So it's like all the Vampi covers are always close looks at her. It's never like from a distance. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Good point, Simon. Simon's trying to help us with making our content more professional. Thank you, Jeff. Get on that, man.
Yeah, I will eventually.
Eventually, like we rename it after we air everything. Like I go and edit it after the fact.
Yeah.
But no, we should have Simon on. Simon, you want to come on next week?
Yeah,
just around this time. Yeah. I know it's morning there for you.
Yeah, I'll put it in the. Yeah, I'll put it. I'll send it to him. And
let's get Simon on.
Yeah, I'll send it open invite. So whenever he wants to pop on,
Simon can show off his rogue covers.
Simon can show off his like he likes to say, his lickable covers. All right.
Yeah, Simon should do the sexy cover battle. He's got a bunch of.
Like I said, he likes lickable covers, and he likes to call. That's why I keep referencing. So what
Simon, don't you have like a big J. Scott Campbell collection as well?
He has. He got Campbell. He has a couple of Carla Cohan stuff. He got a bunch of stuff.
Like J. Scott Campbell's always kind of been the sexy cover guy, but as of late, he's just like gone full like good girl pinup type.
Yeah.
Like cover.
Yeah, he's been going Dave Stevens status.
Right. He's been kind of like
veering that way.
It's so distinctive, his style. It's really. Did you check out that Comic 101, Comic Tom 101, whatnot auction where Campbell was just
I kind of checked it out, and then
crap in his warehouse.
I kind of checked it out, and then and I always watch a little bit of this stuff. So yeah, but that's all the But like I said, we could do it every week if you want. That's up to you. But it could be different characters. We don't have to. I got Lady Death stuff too. So
Oh, you got Lady Death?
yeah, I got Lady Death. I got what was it? Yeah, I got to list some Lady Death stuff, some Dawn. Some redheads.
I don't got I can't compete with Lady Death, man. Lady Death's all like she's wearing like a thong and like with her like double D's hanging out. I can't compete with that. I don't got covers like that.
Yeah, but we can always do other covers, not just those.
Jeff just wants to he wants to show off his sexy covers.
I don't just got sexy covers. I got all kinds of other covers too.
Yeah, Miss So saying Lady Death and Dawn wins everything forever. So I would agree. I would agree with that assessment. It'd be, I mean, I can bring Wonder Woman.
Hey, that's cool.
Wonder Woman or Bustier.
Yeah, that's always cool. I mean, I got some Dawn books. I got all kinds of different books and shit. It don't matter which kid.
All right, let's run another sexy cover battle then.
I got one Superman book.
Let's do a sexy guy cover. You want to do sexy
why
guy
not?
covers?
Yeah, that'd be funny. But I got a couple of those. I got shirtless bear fighter. We're all right.
That's Jeff's other box, sexy guy covers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got sexy guy. Yeah. But this is always fun though. But we can always
I had so much fun, man.
Yeah, we can always play in another one.
We can bring Simon on and we'll do a triple. We'll make it a menage a trois cover battle.
We'll make it a Yeah, but that's pretty much it, guys. The cover battle was the last thing, but did you have anything else? Did you have anything else to talk about? What? Anything coming up?
What's coming up on what's coming up for you this week? Anything? It's
nothing much, but like I'm still reading up on the Vampi stuff. I'm still trying to see if I want to create a video or if I want to just make it in a Double Dragon like corner, like call it Vampi's corner or something like that. But I'm working on some stuff, guys. So be on the lookout. I'm not sure if I want to do videos or I want, like, when we do our live streams, make a whole like live, like a corner talking about.
Hey, that's a great idea. Why don't we, for the next one, we're gonna have Simon on first and foremost.
Right.
So we'll come up with some, I guess, good themes.
Right.
To kind of feature him, who he is as a collector. I think you mentioned, Simon, that you want to open up a toy shop, a comic book toy shop. If I heard that right, are you still planning to do that? We'll catch up with you. We'll catch up with you in the next one. But let's in the next one, let's focus on your favorite artists. Like just do kind of like a. I'll bring some artwork from my favorite artists.
And I'll bring some.
And do a feature on those. Three artists.
Yeah.
It won't be like a battle, right? They'll just be like, these are my three artists. These are your three.
Yeah, my favorite. Yeah, my favorite. Artists in general. So
I mean, you know who I'm gonna bring. I'm gonna feature, but.
And then half of the guys in the chat are probably gonna know a couple of mine already.
Topic. I'm not opening up a shop. Okay. All right. Well, if you were gonna open up a shop, I think you'd be a great shop owner. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, but in Australia, it's gonna be hard because it ain't easy. It ain't easy over here either. But I mean, I'm just saying it's harder for him because if he's getting product from Diamond, imagine Diamond already ships not good. So
Yeah, I'd swing more toward
Mm-hmm.
toys because toys are all produced in Asia anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Easier, cheaper,
you
cheaper
can
to
get a good
get.
pipeline of
Oh,
um, just stuff that's produced in China to
mhm.
Australia. They have actually a lot of good. We're on this Kumite, Street Fighter type thing. They have these like really cool. Have you seen them? These like Gen 1 Street Fighter toys. They have like full articulation down to the wrists and everything. And
I've seen some before, but I'm
they've got,
not.
yeah, they've got Ryu, they've got Chun-Li, they've got like
Oh,
some of
that's
the,
cool.
uh, that original character, and they're bringing like Sagat. Like, I think they have
That's gonna be
Sagat out
cool.
now or whatever, but they're like really quality, like, right? It's like Figma or something. It's just one of those well-known
Mhm.
figure companies as well. Like, so you're getting a really good
Need to
product.
stop mentioning stuff on the damn computer because I'm getting a bunch of Superman stuff now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, like commercial wise, like flashing up pop ups.
Nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that.
No, nothing wrong. I just think it's funny. Whatever we mention, I get a bunch of pop ups for it.
Yeah. Lady Death.
Yeah, and then a
Lady
bunch of
Death.
yeah, and
AI. They're listening to our conversations. AI.
yeah, but
Terminator
yeah.
is
So that's
coming.
pretty much what we got going on, guys. But we don't got much going on except for Double Dragons. Double Dragons.
This
I
is
might hit.
episode 6 with a PS.
Yeah, 6.
Um,
Yeah,
yep. Double Dragons episode PSIX
yeah,
6. And
Episode 6. It's gonna be more episodes.
yep, Skynet's here already. Skynet's here.
Yeah.
When Arnold comes to the door, don't be surprised.
Yeah. It might not be Arnold. It might be Bolo this time.
It might be Bolo. Yeah, it might be Bolo. Terminator, Asian
Yeah.
Terminator.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a lot of fun. And
Yeah.
we're gonna do this kind of nostalgic stuff all the time. Like, I'm gonna bring up every '90s reference, '80s
Yeah.
reference.
And then we'll bring up,
That we can do.
we'll do more cover battles and stuff, and we'll do more like spotlights on artists. I've been wanting to do stuff like that, so
I'm
we'll plan on
actually,
something.
I want to see your, because you haven't really shown much in that. I know you've shown off a couple of your big books, your Vampi
Mhm.
books, but you haven't shown off like all those like old school sexy covers,
Mhm.
the original Vampi magazine run,
Yeah,
or the
yeah,
comics and the
yeah,
Vampi.
and plus I got it some of it digitally now, so I can actually pop it up on the digital part of it too and show you guys,
That'd be
and
cool.
not just holding it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I can pop it up digitally and show you guys covers, and then show
yeah,
you guys the actual physical.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
I mean that's I think you have one of the most
Diverse.
uh,
That's what everybody says. The most diverse. Cause I got a little bit of golden age, a little modern, a little bronze. So I got
well,
a
I was
little
gonna
bit of everything.
not say diverse. I was gonna say you have one of the most focused Vampirella collections
Yeah,
um, known in the community. So that
yeah.
for you to show that stuff off is just a real treat for, I think, a lot of
Everybody,
us, right?
because some of that stuff is hard to come by, and I ended up because like you said, like everybody said, that pandemic happened, no cons. What was I gonna do? I had what I mean. I had money saved up for con money, so I'm like, might as well just finish off this this Vampy run. I already have a couple issues of it, so it's like didn't have issue 1 at the time yet, and then we were working our way towards it. So, and then
Yeah.
we ended up getting it, and yep, and then that's how that happened. But guys, we're signing out. We'll check you guys later. We'll see you soon. We'll see you next week. Just stay tuned. You never know what you're gonna see.
Yeah, and follow both Jeff and myself. Check us out every Saturday around this time. And we're still kind of, we're on episode 6. We're
6.
still. I would give it. We're hitting our rhythm. I'd give us till episode 10 to really hit our rhythm.
Yeah.
But we're getting there. And
We're
Simon,
gonna streamline this.
we're gonna streamline it. Simon, we'll hit you up in chat. All right. We'll hit you up on IG.
IG. We'll check
We'll
you
have on
later.
next week. Okay.
Yep. We'll check you later.
Clear your calendar,
See.
man. All right. Peace out.
See ya.